Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream. Coming in from New York live. And yeah, technology intraday hit all-time highs. You've just got some stocks that have been continuing to melt up, even the lesser thans, the jokes that lost all their value, going up like 1100% in like, I don't know, a couple months. Well, we'll look at them. And, you know, one asset class that really doesn't even warrant being looked at anymore is crypto. I mean, come on, man. Look every day. What do you want? You want me to go live and look at the same asset, same price forever, never moves. No, like, I mean, really. You want to buy the bottom of a rectangle? Okay, go ahead. Where's the opportunity here? You're at a resistance after running up 70% from the lows. There's just, I mean, the value's not really there for the best swing trade, even if it was to rally here. Just because, I mean, what are you doing? You would be going long at resistance. It's just kind of tough, man. Bitcoin's not really in this trader mode, though. I think it's more like a DCA situation where it's, even if it pulls back $2,000, $3,000, one just continues to DCA. Ride the trend, but to try to take fresh longs right here just isn't really that strategic at all. Okay, cool. We look at the daily. Here's your issue, right? 30,100, an ice line from history, has been back tested formally as resistance. 45 minutes till that is confirmed on the daily with a close. We are in power hour. Whatever, man. This is typical price action that you see. Ethereum down 0.5%. Okay, cool. These are 24-hour candles. What a joke market for crypto. All I can tell you is the level to be paying attention to take a strategic long is 1750. That's the price. Until then, whatever. I don't care. You flip your coin, it goes up or down. Congratulations. There's just so much of a reason to be looking at 1750 for the best price for an entry. But we're just not there yet. It would have to drop lower prices. But that's cool, man. May never get there, and that's fine. That's why there are thousands of assets. We can go out there and we can be scanning, and we can find the ones where all our dreams can come true, and it's at that level where we could take action. We could enter then, not wait on Ethereum. Okay, cool. You want to look at BNB? Hey, it's a bear flag at support. Terrible. Just garbage. Garbage in most ways. The only thing that makes it not so much garbage is it's like near a support, but only after putting in lower highs, and now you have bearish consolidation. There's just very little demand for this asset, and no action to take unless you have taken profit on about 66% of your short. You're still short from way up at like 330, and you're waiting for the third target of the trade setup. 182 down there. That is target number 3. Either, I'm not even saying like fresh shorts, right? Fresh shorts, crazy. I mean, again, remember, you don't like buy low, sell high, going short right here. Just because, I mean, I understand because it's a bear flag, but it's so close to a key inflection point. The downside potential is just not very great, as it would be as if one was going short at the top of the range, right? Now, understand, when there is a glory day and 225 to 200 is truly broken, oh man, that's the downside potential wouldn't be limited if this key level breaks. If buyers cannot defend it, the downside would be almost unlimited, where a $40 target is the only thing that makes sense. Well, outside of the third target of the trade setup at 183, but that's not really the support. You see the support. You see it way back 2021. All right. Good luck. So again, Bitcoin's not at a good spot. It's not at some magic level that's showing us all the variables we look for to take a strategic long, stop loss, all that. So if the coin landed on heads, which is Bitcoin was to dump $1,000 or more, it would be perfect for BNB to collapse. It would. I mean, I don't think that the buyers, CZ himself, they would be able to defend this level. So, okay, whatever, cool. XRP, awesome, up 5+%. It broke that resistance and is running. Been running. It's well off its highs. Got to 85 cents today, but it was all about the 76-cent level. Remember, there it is. You engulfed yesterday, you're catching fall through today, and guess what? If all stayed the same or greater in a 41-minute period, it would be the highest daily candle close since April 3rd, 2022. So 52-week highs. Truly where the traders are settling up versus the wick, right? Intraday price action. So I'd say that's pretty cool. Very strong. And XLM also catching love today. Up almost 17%, doing very similar stuff, just outperforming a little bit more. Again, for the second time now, testing a key level from history. You just look left to understand why or how it is that inflection, right? Swing low, swing high, swing low, and guess what? Now it is swing high. Now breaking that, that's where fireworks happen. I mean, that's where you're looking for a 23-cent run. So big runs on XLM, XRP, but they're up against resistances. And they haven't broken the new resistances, right? But above those levels, way higher prices. Okay. So, notable. Hey, Maker's up 6%. I mean, all right. Well, you know, someone out there could say that there's an argument for Wyckoff accumulation of some sort. Well, we know the breakout. $11.94, $1,200 is the big one. If buyers are able to breach that level with overwhelming demand, right, a 1744 target, it's kind of a no-brainer, right? Based on historical price action between these levels, you can see it. The only price action that's really ever happened is straight up and down. I don't know, man. I'm just trying. Like, what do you want me to do? It's crypto. Crypto's like been dead. Now, hey, tomorrow, because I said crypto's been dead. You know, tomorrow everything starts pumping and goes insane. Everything's up 30%. Okay, that hasn't happened yet, and hasn't happened for a long time, except XRP, maybe XLM. So it's just the market has been dead since March, since Gensler waged war on the exchanges. It truly has been an awful market. Very tough. Just movement isn't happening. Meaningful movement to where one could swing trade effectively. Not really. Unless you're using leverage. Okay, that's just another. Okay, you're talking about an illiquid, dead market with very little movement, and you're talking about using leverage on possibly an exchange that is under attack by one of the most powerful governments, well, the most powerful government in the world, an agency of that government. All right, that's just, I'm a risk-averse person. That just sounds a little riskier, you know. Oh, we could just trade traditional assets until all this dead market blows over. That'd be fine. And a lot of us have been doing that, and it's been, you know how it's been, and it's continued today. Wonderful. So, what do we want to do? You want to look at, dude, it's just like, what? Oh, look at Doge, okay? Doge was up 2%. Yeah, this is the Shiba situation a little bit. It's this low 6.5 cents. I do kind of like it above that level, but really, target would be 9 cents from here. Below 6.5 cents, all bets are off. That's probably where your stop loss would be, marginally below that level. But if it was to succeed and hold, and it wasn't just a form of bearish consolidation before drawing down again, above 6.5 cents, historically, we understand, based on the price action, that 9.1 cents is the most reasonable target here. Still below the 200-day moving average. Moving average still down sloping. It's just not really great, man. It's not. You're making lower lows, lower highs. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and long Doge and don't worry about the stocks that are like textbook specimen setups. Forget them, dude. Because Doge. Because Elon. You saw what Elon did today. He posted something about Doge, like a stupid meme. And it did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Deaf ears. Market's dead. They're all worried about getting in, what? All the moon boys are in Carvana now, man. There's bears out here, someone said. No, it's like not even that. Dude, there's no animals. No animals. Well, I guess there's kangaroos, right? That's the market we're in. Kangaroo market. Sideways. Range bound. But the range is just so tight. All right, Doge, cool. That's a notable gainer today at 2%. Wow, man. I can't. What do you want me to do? I went to the New York Stock Exchange today for the first time in my life.
Congrats on the trip to the exchange. Can we take a look at Medtronic?
And it's like, why will we look at this stuff?
Might be a type 2 with 3 rising. Gracias, mi amigo.
What's up, Rep Dude? Thanks for the 15 contribution. Right, you just looked at all that crap. It's rather depressing for someone who likes movement, who needs movement to make money. And you've got the S&P 500 closing today at its highest price since March 30th, 2022, 52-week highs, highest highs of 2023, broke resistance. It was a breakout, confirmed yesterday. No back test yet. And now you just got it. You're thinking, all right, you're approaching an 886. And it's around 4650. You've got the highs from February and April of 2022. Each one of them could act as a reaction reversal point because they had before. I know they correlate. I think they correlated both to the high from 2021, but that's been broken. So, money printer go burr, number go up, earnings starting to come in hot. A couple reported today. Tesla being one. Let's just look at it after hours. It was okay, and then it really wasn't. It wasn't okay, right? A dark cloud cover came to pass on the close today, right? Dark cloud cover, Japanese candlestick reversal at a, you know it, man, $299.97, $300, right? A key inflection point from history. Not my opinion. All you got to do is look at the chart to see a massive, ungodly reversal happen in January 2021. Okay, so, wait, I've seen this episode before, right? An asset has a run, and then it creates the Japanese candlestick pattern at that key inflection point. All right, so it's not unreasonable to think there could be a reversal there. Earnings is Vegas, all right? It's a gamble, man. They could make or break TA. And in this situation, all right, until tomorrow, they just push this thing back up pre-market. If all stayed the same by open tomorrow, Tesla would be down 4.6%. So, it's not really that surprising, dude. Now, it would be more surprising if it reversed literally anywhere else in this zone, right? In this major level of there's just no liquidity here, thin order book, and that's what inflection points are, okay? I mean, that's a general consensus area where multiple market participants may or may not have limit orders set up. So it seems like they may have had those orders set up. All right, cool. Tesla, what was the other one? There was, Netflix, right? Netflix. Okay, let's go to Netflix. Check it out after hours. It was doing okay, and then it wasn't. It is down more. It is down almost 8%. Yes, almost 8%, Larry. We're that level. The question yesterday, I think we looked at this yesterday. The question was, could market participants really keep this price propped up above this level long enough? They did today, but wait, earnings and now will be, if all stayed the same or equal by open tomorrow, would be right back within the very nice channel structure here. Okay. So false bullish breakout by the looks of it, and all of them, right? Like the horizontal line level broken, failed breakout, and the upsloping resistance failed on earnings, bad earnings. SC kicked butt. A decent amount of things kicked butt today, man. They did. We looked at the S&P. Let's look at the Dow Jones real quick, right? Let's look at these index funds, knock them out. Highest daily candle close on the Dow Jones Industrial since April 20th, 2022. Is that a joint? Pretty much a joint today on the Dow Jones. Got real high, extending its gains from yesterday and the previous days, really, the whole week. It's been nuts. Getting back just above all, breaking through all the levels. But other than that, I mean, like, has been trading kind of like Bitcoin. Terrible, like, for the swing trader. Yeah, I learned a lot this morning on the floor, right? The day trading, the way it's done. And all this stuff, like looking at the daily, is pretty meaningless with what they do. And it is fascinating to watch. And it was amazing because our boy had a very successful trade. And it is a newer style, not using traditional technical analysis. It would be untraditional stuff, all right. But it was brilliant to watch it. And then, as the trade succeeded, he called his client. The client was happy. It was great times, man. It was just like a kind of a surreal experience. Like, just nothing went wrong. Everything went great. I was so close to Kramer, I could smell his cologne, man. All right? It was wild. Shout out to Benny and Niall. Okay, so Dow Jones continuing to run, extending its gains, 52-week highs, mooning NASDAQ. Intraday, all the highest highs of the year. But then closed actually by $4. It was the highest close. Yeah, highest close of the year, highest close since April of 2022. It already broke out, right? A few days ago. No back test yet. That's why it's kind of sketch. It's like, well, maybe it's a back test. Yeah, I guess you did back test on the green candle yesterday. It was really close, though. It may not have. So that's just... Now you just have to deal with, well, I mean, it could test the February high, it could test the March high from 2022, and that's where it could reverse. But this thing's just been on a tear ever since that piercing line. My God, man. Just keep it going. We are still in impulse phase, no consolidation phase, just impulse. And we'll look at the Russell 2000. That made its own highest highs since February. Once you broke 188, 200 was the target, because the price doesn't really do much anything above 188 except go to $200. So yeah, a little bit more upside, and then, you know, if you break these local highs from August and February, 209, 213, that's going to be a huge zone. There's going to be a lot of stuff up there, a lot of sell orders up there. But great to see it turning the tides, running around. All right. Good stuff, man. So let's just look at that notable gainer real fast. Carvana, man. Remember what happened to Carvana? It literally went to like its lowest levels and then turned it around. Went to all-time lows in January. A huge rally ensued. Confirmation of accumulation. Then a gap up on earnings. And little did we know at the time that that was it. The buyers were never going to let the price fall below the old all-time low, the IPO price back from May of 2017. And it's, again, up 1,100%. Yes, there was a Kramer tweet about this one at the bottom, around the bottom, saying It's time to take your losses and cut out Carvana, dump it. That was Kramer tweet, and here we are. It is up 1100% since that tweet. My God. What's up, Josh, man? What's up, Echo Leaf Tails? Retrace and Go. What's up, Irwin Coffee, man? Eduardo. What's up, Brad? We're dealing with the spam bots, man. The Discord. We can't have nice things. It's true. Oh, we can't have invite links to the Discord because the scammers, man, they come in, they take advantage of it, and they abuse it, and then they just try to brigade us. And yeah. So be careful. They might be messaging you. Don't listen to them. They're scamming, okay? You know what's cool about talking to people on Wall Street, right? In this trading pit, they have the same type of mentality, right? They have no expectations. I love that, man. Everyone's on the same page with mentality. All right, what a day, man. 40%. 40.2% to add joint to Euphoria. It is a joint. A big one, right? That's a big joint lit. Workhorse that hitting those 2012 lows, holding, buyers defending, and follow through. Remember this level looking left? That's what I'm talking about. The lesser thans, the losers that lost it all, right? They busted, but then they back. 2012, 2014. You see the price action in 2019, and then once again, it's glorious, man. I mean, the failed bearish breakdown with the the Doge star reversal, whatever. And the engulfing candle, though, back above 82 cents. That was everything. When that happened, that was the ping. Like, hey, just letting you know, the sellers have truly failed on their bearish breakdown. It was a failure. And since then, my God, great performance. And really, someone could have looked at this like a right-angled and descending, broadening formation that has now officially, as of today, broken out. Okay. Yeah, we can look at it like this mega channel, wedge, whatever. It's not really practical in helping us strategize anything. So I'm just, again, yeah, okay, you run to $2. Cool, dude. So I'm just talking about, like, right, just helping with the pattern recognition, identification. There it is, right? I mean, that locally, that's what it was. A horizontal line, right? A sell wall with a downsloping support. That is very similar to, an ascending triangle. Like it implies the same thing. So a breakout of that today. Now, where will we be going looking left? Well, you're kind of at a level. You're at a swing low, like 130, 2015 and 2020. But, my God, just think about no halfway points. You could think about $5 is a hard target up there. I don't know if Workhorse will ever get there, but that's kind of like, it just depends on how much patience you have, right? I mean, last time buyers defended this level in 2019, it was straight at $5. And how long? I mean, from that time it got back above it. I mean, 98 days. So, what, a quarter? Took a quarter to get there. All right, but still, all that being said, it's cool. It's been having this run off the lows. A terrible trend. Below the moving averages. Just garbage, but been mooning lately.
Silver looks good, adding on miners pullback. It's time for extreme greed in metals. Thanks, Mitch. Let's flip and go.
What's up, OJ? Well, silver, that was a good one, man. It was a real good one. It was just showing some good variables at a key level, and that's all we look for, right? I mean, we'll go to silver and gold. Sorry, I'm just going to some of these. It was a ripper of a day. So look, I mean, the container store, what was the coolest thing about the container store? The market participants, the sellers pushed the price down to fill an unfilled gap from May 14th of 2020. You have to, like, get out your magnifying glass for that to happen. But remember, About 20% of the time, gap fills act as support. This actually happened. So real. And from there, that was the bottom. And now, the TCS, right, the container store, 355, 380, you are back at it. So have your alert set up, because above that level, the consequence will be $8. That means like over 100% upside on TCS if buyers can recapture 380. And it's real, and it's not like a fake out, you're back below it, okay? So it's an M shape that went far too deep. But I love why it did that. There was a rhyme and reason to it, and it was the gap fill. The last gap, the last of the Mohicans, the last of the gaps on the container store. Starting to get really interesting, because this is something where if the buyers can get the price back above that level, it could be actionable. If the right things happen above 380 with the back test and all that, my God, it's so low risk. You want to see something which you might not believe it, but Constellation Brands, which is like, they sell alcohol, all-time highs today. Insane. Yeah, just all-time highs, man. That's it. Really, and it broke out, right? Broke a mega range that goes back to January. Whew. Okay. I want you to see something else. Another kind of breakout occurred today on the ICL. ICL group, chemicals, agricultural. Well, it broke out yesterday, excuse me. I'm sorry. Like, the supply line was breached yesterday. You got fall through today with a gap. That gap will probably fill up 5.27%. It was some good news, right? It's like, look at this. It's a candle high close from October 2018. And it's a swing low from 2021. Yes, more. The swing low from 2014. It's a pretty real level that was broken. So if you fill the gap, at the same time, you could back test 639, that level, to reconfirm the validity of it as a support. Though, yes, you look at from the COVID crash low to high, it certainly has not gone deep enough for that sweet 886 that we always desire, covet. But again, it's all about the levels, and you're back above one, and you've broken a downtrend that you had been in since April of 2022. So well over a year long downtrend. Okay. Just pointed out it was a notable gainer, right? It was up over 5% today. What was up over 4% today? Well, there's this one we love based on technicals called Under Armour, where it had all the makings of a varsity athlete, as Junior Soprano would say. Everything we could have dreamed of, Under Armour had on the chart. Could have been a better trend, but look, it's the fact that a 2020 swing low was defended after the sellers failed miserably to break it in October at the lows of the index funds, right? And you finally made it all the way back down there, but there it is, the 88.6% retrace. Type 1, Type 2, buyers defending this level twice. And it wasn't just that. It was also the divergence on the RSI, and then even more divergence when you got that Type 2. It was a dream state type trade, and it's finally paying off some, right? A good amount, actually. There's an unfilled gap on Under Armour at $8.66. But remember, that alone is good enough for an actionable long, right? But the weekly was implying even more. Remember, this is like a bullish solar system right here, okay? If that's a bullish solar system, you go to the weekly. This is a bullish galaxy. So you have a bullish galaxy, and within the bullish galaxy, you have a bullish solar system, where just all the levels from history, 2007, right? The M shape completed, not once, the reaction, the reversal. And it happens to be like on the weekly that the Type 2 return is our trade setup. Meaning, like, the trade in this context, it's such a good setup that, like, it could hit the targets of that trade setup, and blow past them like it was nothing. And eventually see $27, then eventually $38 to $40. I mean, that's how massive this structure is. It's almost the entire lifespan of the chart of Under Armour. Crazy, dude. You understand how much time it takes? That's why you use the galaxy solar system analogy, because the amount of days it took for all of this to mature, to show itself, to present it to us. 5,256 days. Well, it takes a long time for a galaxy to develop, a solar system to develop, planets to develop, right? Yeah, context. Very, very good for just a Rudy Poo, good old-fashioned harmonic type 2 return at key inflection points of bullish divergence on the daily. Great context for that, right? Could perform way better than the trade setup targets give us, okay? All right, continuing on. Yeah, the miners recovering. Look at CDE. My God, it was down and out. It hits the support again, and Moon's V-shaping almost a little bit. A little bit of the V-shape. Heading back up to a key level. You're testing it now. It's a swing low from 2020, and I think there it is. It's back. You're still below this 2014 low. Yeah, I think there are actually some better looking miners out there in terms of performance, but dude, it's the same type of stuff, you know. I mean, 99% retrace from the 2016 lows, when the beginning of the development of this massive perfect M shape. But sideways forever, too long, man. It's like opportunity cost. Your money's in this and sitting there and it does nothing. It's like crypto. It's like there's just... It's tough, man. It's really, really tough. Like, I need movement. You're not getting any of it, right? I mean, this thing was completing in July of 2022. Well, guess what? It's July of 2023, and it's the same effing price. That's bad. Bad performance. Really no performance. Hasn't even taken off. Okay, just was looking at it. It was up there. Good performance today. And CRM continuing to just moon at 52-week highs. CRM, right? They are your big brother for the salespeople. There are unfilled gaps galore. So you just got to, I mean, on the downside and upside. Earnings late August, so you're probably good there. But look, I mean, a gap fill at 247.48, freaking gap fill 265, another gap fill at 284. Are you kidding me, man? So many levels. So you're gonna wonder, is this going for the full-on reset? Yeah, it could. 886 up there would be like 283 with the gap fill. I mean, that would make perfect sense. The X, the A, the B, the C, the D. You're just going on this big wave up right now. No consolidation. Really hard to play something that's just straight up like that. How do you strategize? It's tough. It's kind of like, if you're talking about levels and stuff and 3-to-1 reward to risk, it's impossible. You'd be buying at its highest price since February 2022. Stitch Fix, we've been watching this one because, yes, it's a joke. Remember the lesser thans, what they're doing? Stitch Fix is on deck to do the same thing that Carvana and Workhorse have done, are doing. This one's set up, man. Yeah, I mean, we'll come back. Stitch Fix. And it's doubled in price, you know. Yeah, man. It's like the stage is set, the strength's there. Gap filled and just rallying back above the 200-day moving average now. All you got to do, break 467 and fireworks. It's just a predictable pattern. I think it's high reliability. It reminds me, not like overall, but just right here. Context between April of 2022 to now reminds me of Activision Blizzard after that 2018 drawdown, right? The VIX crush. You go back, I'll show you again. You've seen this if you're in here long enough. Wait on my data. It's slow internet here, okay? Turtles internet. What are you talking about? What M shape? This M shape. It's just right. The drawdown concludes with the M shape, and it kickstarts a reversal. That's the same type of stuff we're probably dealing with on Stitch Fix. So I would not sleep on it, even though it's a joke. You see what the jokes have done. Just wait for a Jim Cramer tweet about Stitch Fix being bad. It is bad. We know that. But just because something's bad doesn't mean it can't go insane. You can't make money on it, especially on, right, pattern identification, the things we teach.
ET Weekly on NYSE. Glad you had fun at Wall Street, man.
Hey, hey, you see in your Rolls Royce strength, man. ET will look at extraterrestrial on New York Stock Exchange. Thank you, dude.
What up, Mitch?
Hey,
great streams lately.
it's Jamie.
Appreciate you, man. Can you check MNMD?
Yeah, Medbed or whatever. Yeah, sure. Thank you, dude. Hope you're out there slaying the guitar with the rock, man. I hope you're rocking hard. Thank you, dude. I know you are. That's kind of your MO, right? Kings. We'll look. All right, so I'm just showing you comparable Activision, Stitch Fix. Yeah, let's look at Cisco real quick. The C Cisco, not the S Cisco. Cisco is insane. Okay, on significant time scales, it's insane. All right, the long established uptrend since the nadir of the global financial crisis 2008. It's insane. Okay, so I'm just waiting on the data. And it's been looking like this too. Going back to, okay, it's 2011. All right, yeah, you had to go for the confirmation low, the double bottom. All right. But that demand line's been just so well respected, and then you saw the M shape was perfect right there. But now what's happening? Confirmation of accumulation on Cisco, and a massive bullish engulfing candle is in the midst of being painted. In 1 day, 21 hours, if all stayed the same or better price, it would be the highest weekly candle close on Cisco since April of 2022. Very close to like maybe some sort of, I mean, that's a local breakout right there, yeah? And then a $57 target above that. The trend is your friend. It never went away. It's just, hey man, there was demand at a demand line. Whoa, the salespeople make sales. Good, Daryl. Yeah. I'm just like, man, you think, you know, it's like a boomer tech stock that not being denied. What a day today. But what, you got earnings? Mid-August. Okay. All right, so let us switch gears. I mean, should we switch gears? I don't ever know these days. Let me just look at gold and silver, because across the markets, man, you want to look at them. Gold had that re-breakout yesterday above that level from a couple years ago. That falling wedge, measured move, still not yet there yet. Talking about 2014 target. Okay, no movement. That's fine. Maybe a back test 1963 before running to that measured move target. But remember, anything above 1963, realistically, nothing. There's just the price goes to all-time highs above 1963 if it's in fact a very real breakout. That's 3 different times it's happened. So here we are, number 4. Will we see all-time highs on this break, or is it just a joke, fake out, and we're going to fall back below it soon for maybe some sort of second test of 1900? And I know like someone was like tipped and they said something about silver. And silver, it was its highest daily candle close since May 10th. This is an active trade setup. It was so close to being stopped out. My God, it was so close. And 200 held. Buyers got the price right back above that key level, a formal bullish back test the next day, and the next day after that, and then moon on the I believe a CPI report, and it's just been extending on. Monthly, it's no brainer. Monthly is moon not soon, moon in time. Yep, silver looks great on the monthly. It's unbelievable the things that have just occurred that have screaming, implying way higher prices if you have the patience. Okay, so I looked at them. Okay, can't say I didn't look gold and silver today. The melt up on the orange juice continues. You can't believe it. You'll never be able to stop orange juice futures, okay? You think, oh, hey, look, it's an orange. It's orange, so it might be Bitcoin. Nope. It's literal orange juice futures. Okay. Getting very close to its all-time high again. That was back in May. It seems very possible you're about to be running to that 1.618 fib extension around $311. 300 psychological, but then 311 after that. It's wild, man. Live cattle futures. Highest daily candle close today in human history. Yes, you heard it first. A nice back test too, right? Never has there been a time live cattle futures traders have settled up at 181.32 until now. Yesterday, it was the same thing. It was an all-time high yesterday. So just extending that today marginally. That's your steak. Here's your rice. Here's your rice futures that had been elevated for so long. Then it gapped down. Hold on, I'm just waiting for the data. Yep, what a fake out, man. That's your typical type of whipsaw action. You fake out on the upside, then you just get destroyed on the way down. So maybe it's over. I mean, that could have been it. You know, we saw on a couple commodities gaps down, right, were the MO of the entire trend reversal. So it could be the same thing on rice futures here. Talking about soybeans and corn did it. And lean hog futures, their trends all reversed on that mega gap down. All right. So was there, let me see here. Bear with. Metatronic, MDT. Sounds like a drug. Because it is like medical supplies. All right. Well, there you go, man. There you go. There was a wedge. The wedge broke out. Then a pullback, but the second test at the key ice line from history that cannot be argued with or denied. As you can see, swing highs from 2015, swing lows from 2017, 2018. That was it. That's why it's here. So that's pretty glorious. All right. And now, like, you've got two lows, and now you've got a higher low. You're above the 200-day moving average. The only issue is, like, locally now, you've made a lower high than the previous high, so it's starting to become a little more neutral. But I really like the high, right? The low gets put in, then the high, then the same low, then the higher high, then the higher low. If I just get a couple more of those, man, trend reversal. Just now, yeah, I'm sure there's a golden cross that probably already happened, you know. Of course, you got a golden cross, that 50 bullish crossover of the 200 in May. Just not much has happened after that, but man, use your imagination, and that's exactly where a reversal occurred initially, or at least recently in May. Buyers were unable to breach this 2016, 2017 peak, 2020 valley. That's the big level. If 89.50 breaks, ooh, I mean, easily $100, and then after that would be 120. All right. So an old ancient chart I had not looked at in a while. Looking pretty good down here. All so close to a classic accumulation structure, but I mean, you virtually have the same lows in December as you do in March, so it's not quite perfect. It's no Google or Shopify right before Moon.
Can you see the composite man on $Pepe, or am I drinking too much Kool-Aid? Cheers and grats on the big day, Mitch. 0.008000000 ETH.
What's up, meme lord? Thanks for the $15.12 of the Ethereum. Composite operator on Pepe. I think I looked at Pepe like yesterday or something, and it was like holding up. It's holding up. It's just not going anywhere. It's about, that's the MO of crypto now these days, right? Either, oh, it's up 100% in a day, or nothing for a year. Sheesh what? What are y'all sheeshing, man? Okay, this is in a pretty good spot here. MDT, you're at the basement. You've confirmed that a level is support. Now you're making a higher low. So all that has to happen, wherever this sell, if you made a lower high, you back tested the level of resistance again too. So that's not really great. But as long as wherever the buyers pivot this asset, as long as it's higher than 81.41, it's just another higher low. Then you'll test 89.50 again, and then probably at that point you break it, and that's where the huge markup could begin. So this is a decent looking chart here. Decent levels. Okay, so that was that, and then I think next one was it medical related? No, ET for G-Dog. Energy transfer L pay. Oh yeah, man. Oh, look at that. Well, look at that trend, man. Just waiting on that. Is that all I have? Oh. Yeah, it's been a while, I guess. I haven't been here. So it's a beautiful channel. Looking really good above that 200. Now we look left and let's see this data here. I mean, you broke that already. You're seeing if there's more. Okay, 2007 high. Just reassessing. Swing low from 2013. Price action correlated in 2018. And then it was resistance in 2020. And it was recently resistant. Okay, that's the big one. So you've got some sort of big level at 1330. Breaking that. I mean, there are all these like peaks that we might need to go to the weekly, right? Take out the noise and see what the real, I mean, I'm thinking probably like 20 bucks going on the weekly, you know? And I mean, that's it. I mean, that's the big, after this, yeah, you're talking 1940 right there. I mean, that's the big one. Look at the price action you're seeing in between these little, yes, sometimes it doesn't go all the way down, but look, I mean, up and then down and then up and then down, right? I mean, that's where it could be headed if it breaks 1331, but it's been on this nice extended rally, but it's uptrending. It's really truly been in an uptrend here. I'm sure we could plot a channel, demand line, you know. Okay, all right, we can get cute with it. Oh, it's a pretty nice channel, isn't it? Wow, something like that. Yeah. So you know what you got to do, man, right? G-Dog, got to break 1331. You break that, there's just not much above you. I think 1556 could be a level, you know, seeing it 2013 and 2019. There's just not much above 1330. Okay, very nice. Yeah, and it's almost like you're looking at the weekly. It's like one bottom, then the confirmation low. Yeah. Nice stuff, dude. I mean, this is just a good trend. Oil and gas and, yeah, energy, man. Like, just not giving up. Like, the bearish breakdown of the XLE. That manifested into just like a substantially higher low. It did break the wedge, but like just a pivot. Another higher low for now. After the highest high. Let's see here. Got something going on with some of my boys up here. My New York friends. We're going to get some dinner in a little bit, so I'm going to be wrapping this up soon. It's just what happens, man. I mean, you got to make reservations to places. You just gotta be schedule oriented up here. Miami is not like that. You do need to make reservations everywhere, but it's just not as, it's just, this is so amplified. There's just so many more people here, so I get it. Let's go to MD. I haven't been here in a while, so Mind Medicine, Mind Med. Yeah, you're at the levels. You're at the levels with Workhorse, Carvana. Devastated. There was a split or something, apparently. My M shape got all screwed up, so you know. But that's the completed M shape, 100%. Dude, I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, all my trend lines are screwed up too. See, that's so you know. Some sort of split happened, but look at that, man. If that's not the basement, nothing is. Yeah. Oh man. So there's a better time. Like, so look at this. You just look at the weekly here, and you can see, like, I know there's the scam wick, right? That's the real levels right here. The spring, the back test of the spring, and then I bet you there's like, that's accumulation going on. This is the stuff you're looking for. This price action after a failed breakdown, that's exactly the stuff you're looking for to go long on, because it's so easy to strategize your entry, your stop loss marginally below that, and your take profits way higher. And MindMed today, well, not today, but this week has just been going berserk. It's up 21% in the past few days. You know, all my stuff's just screwed up. You know, I don't know when they had this. Oh, there's the split. The split was on in August. Okay, so it's been a minute since I've been here, but okay, that's cool. Well, it's still good right there. There's a gap, an unfilled gap. That would be a good target at 613. Gaps filled. There's another unfilled gap at like 1147. This one has been showing. Oh man, gosh dang it, dude. Why could you not have been here requesting this in late June? Because it's the classic accumulation. It's the discernible pattern, and it's all happening at a wonderful area. One low, the higher low, then the higher low. And then just the icing on the cake was the bullish hammer. The bullish hammer reversal at the support. The third low. I bet you got to wonder, was there hidden bullish divergence on this third low? Was there the Wombo combo, the Wampa Stompa? No, it was so powerful. It was only bullish convergence. Wow. Very powerful. It was the RSI, Neil. RSI was also bullish convergence. This crazy, man. And it was MindMed. Beautiful, dude. I mean, absolutely gorgeous structure there. Specimen, just too late. A little, it's off. But hey, at least, I mean, Activision Blizzard had something almost identical. On the third low, was back testing, levels as support. It had the hammer, but in identical price action. Yeah, maybe a little bit better. Yeah, live cattle futures all time high. Yeah, we looked at it. All right, we got a new daily candle. Jesus chimes. All right, hey. All right. We did it. Bitcoin garbage. Price action as always. But a great asset to own if you want an alternative to the fiat Ponzi system we have, where they devalue your labor, they devalue your purchasing power, everything, and they raise taxes on you. It's a joke, dude. Literally a joke. They don't even have to raise taxes anymore because inflation's so bad. They're stealing it anyway, and they send it to Ukraine every day. Billions of dollars sent to another country. Great, man. So that's what I'm saying. Bitcoin, owning it. It's not something someone's trading. One's owning that, and they're dollar cost averaging. So it drops $2,000. One's owning it now, and then it drops $2,000, and one just continues to dollar cost average, over and over and over again. Keeps selling off. One keeps putting in a very small amount, accumulating. That's what you do with Bitcoin. You're trading it now. Good luck. It's like it will dump, trigger stop losses that would be strategic, and then pump, V-shape. And then in 2 days, 3 days, whatever, it's up 30%, 20%, and then after a couple days of that, it then goes and does nothing for a month or 2 months. Nothing. And then it repeats. So it's just not really a good, it has not really been a great asset to be swing trading with traditional technical analysis. But that's okay. You're the only one that's obsessed with Bitcoin, okay? In that way, where you gotta know, you had this need where you gotta know where Bitcoin's going next. Well, sorry, there's no edge. Doesn't mean we don't love Bitcoin for the fundamental reasons I talked about. Unhackable, decentralized, finite in supply. You know, man. All right, so MindMed. Again, I think a target for this one is a gap fill. That gap fill is like $6 and change. Yep.
Can we look at RVLV?
God, man.
Thanks for your time, Mitch.
DeMills, what's up, dude? Thanks for 15 super chat. Yeah, we can look at RVLV. We'll do it, man. You got something good on deck? Good in store for us? All right, let's go to Pepe coin for Meme Lord. This is the Pepe. Would you like the Pepe? I think we should be looking at on CoinX. No, Gate.io. Yeah. Oh, wait. CoinX. Yes, I'm saying it was like okay, and it's like failure, another failed breakout.
Can we
Can't
take
do it.
a look at Sell,
Loser.
please? Appreciate you.
It's almost like Bitcoin now at this point, you know, just stupid sideways, failing. You can't break resistance. It was gonna do it, and it didn't. Me looking at this now.
Really like the solar systems. Love the galaxies though, man. Can you check out Lift? Large gaps to fill ahead. Any targets? Appreciate all you do. Hope you had astronomical day, brother. Rock on gesture.
Yeah, Spoon, of course. I mean, like, that's like, hey, man, I had a childhood dream of running out of Bryant-Denny Stadium, padded up, with that crimson jersey on. Check. Make it to the floor of the New York Stock Exchange one day. Check. Equally as important to me. So it was a dream day. Yep. Thank you. And G Chum, I didn't miss that. We'll look at Fuel Cell. Fuel Cell, thank you. This right here, man, just, I mean, hey, baby, is that like a city triangle or something, dude? I mean, you are really starting to reach here, man. It had the pump. It was a 3-day pump, really. And then since June 23rd, almost a month later, nothing. Nothing, dude. Can't break resistance. Failing third time to break. I look at this, right? And I just don't care. Because it could break either way. You flip your coin on this one. I think you're at a coin flip. All right, have fun. We're looking for the ones we just looked at, right? Which was MindMed. But we're looking for it on that third valley with the bullish hammer at the key support. That's what we're looking for. This is not doing that at all. Oh my god, my music stopped, man. Sorry, Meme Lord. I just can't make it look appetizing. RVLV. Revolve group. Alright, basement. Was it at a support though, or was it all-time lows? Yeah, this is one of those not really great, man. It's like a S coin, you know, hits its lowest levels ever, doesn't give you much great consolidation and is just rallying and still well off its old all-time lows, right? I mean, that's, let's see, something like that. Until you get above $20, it's a joke. Just an absolute joke. It runs up, hits $20, it regards it as resistance, and then rolls over, makes fresh lower lows. Oh, okay. Oh, the new the data presents itself now, finally. Okay. Sorry, man. This internet here is... All right, 1626. Buyers defended by the looks of it. Dang, man. Okay, now I'm seeing it. Let me see. Yeah, so there's some supports that were defended by buyers. Candle will close. 2019. 2020. That's it. That was that's a spot where, you know, okay. An M shape by the looks of it. Looks like a butterfly. There wasn't much help on the oscillators there either. Let's see here. If we had some sort of a 1-4-1-4 fib extension. Pretty much a butterfly here. Close enough to a butterfly. So, all right, you know, harmonic extension. And at all, really, I mean, is this an 886 from the 2020 low, all-time low? Yep, 886. It's a nice spot, nice zone down here. I think $20 is a big level. Breaking $20, you've seen in history what happened when it was really broken. But that's you're so far off that, right? Oh, I guess you're like less than $1 off. You're about $1.50 off this level, this low from 2019, this high from 2020, this low from 2022 and 2023. No confirmation low. It's already up off that level. It's not, I mean, you're at the level where you're looking for identifiable, discernible structures, accumulation, right, inverse head and shoulders, all that stuff you're looking for, but it just isn't really there, you know. It's just not. But yeah, 1460 to 1630 was defended. Cool. Probably would run a little bit more to 20. Yeah. Better assets. But still, you're thinking in the right way. You're thinking the right way of always looking for those major 886s. That's where dreams come true. I'm just going to wait here for an hour until all the candles come back. All right, real quick. Edo, thank you so much for the 7 months of support in the Citadel. Chillwave, thank you for the 7 months of support in the Citadel. Re-uppin, Crypto Sonographer, thank you for the 7 months of support. Scuba Steve, thank you for the 4 months. Rudolph, the 7 months, thank you, dude. Des the Best, thank you for the 7 months. Thank you, each and every one of y'all, for renewing and just letting me know that you appreciate what I do and you want me to continue doing it. Thank you, man. Fuel cell. Last we looked at it, it was garbage, and it's still pretty freaking terrible, man. I know it's down at the basement, maybe 886, but dude, you're talking about you are below the support of $3, $2.93. You back tested it as resistance, and the bearish consolidation is continuing. I just don't. You look at something like this, dude, and you say, move on, move along, sir. Sure, it could break upward, but it just bearishly back tested a level as resistance again. And the consolidation is very bad. Lower highs, lower lows. The trend is terrible. Like, there's just nothing endearing about this asset. Spacebar, insta spacebar, moving on. Thank you, G-Chum. I appreciate it, man. That's just... It doesn't matter if it goes up next, because nothing is really implying with some sort of system or strategy that it would be going up next. The only thing you have going for you is the fact that it's lost like 88% of its value from that 2019 low to that major mega pump high. That's about it. Awful chart, man. Even if it broke upward, it's terrible. All right, let's go to lift. I haven't made a lift in a minute. I know Uber was looking decent. Hit a global major 886. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's the only thing about it that's good. Everything else about it's terrible. Therefore, it's like you got one variable. Wait a second. Don't we want a congregation of variables? We want multitude. We want it all screaming. Up next is the argument. Not, oh, well, we're kind of like bearish consolidating, and we just bearishly back tested resistance as resistance again, confirmed it, and you've only just made your lowest low the entire down. Those are all just terrible things. So people will be like, what's your favorite indicator? I don't have a favorite indicator. You know what my favorite indicator is? A bunch of indicators that all saying the same thing, implying the same thing. That didn't have it, even if it goes up next. Wait on lift, man. Hold on. The mixing bowl, that's right. Well, I mean, lift made its highest daily candle close today since February 9th. Broke this resistance at 1154. It was all-time lows, right? Yeah, it was at all-time lows. So when you're at all-time lows, okay, all you got is like your levels that have been manufactured more recently. This was in March. So above this level, I can't be that surprised if we see 1460, because there's just really not been any other times that it's pivoted until that level. So optimistic for maybe some more upside here. To long it though, again, it's all about how do you strategize it. I mean, the only way you can strategize in this situation is maybe having to stop marginally below 1154. Hasn't even been back tested yet. Yeah, all you can do is be like, okay, the target levels, the old all-time low from the COVID crash in 2020. Oh, okay, I did. So my boys are literally watching the stream outside of the hotel right now. Shout out New York Leagues, man. Zayd, it dusted, man. They're about to lose it. Okay. So this was the last request, so that's probably reading that message is probably a good segue into bidding you adieu. BBAI, hey, yeah, the BBAI, that wasn't bad, man. The Gartley type 2 return potentially. Again, man, it's just one day. Sure, okay, sometimes it happens, man. Like you look at it, the next day it pops. It's like that didn't even really pop that much. It was just up marginally. That's not good. I mean, it was up, yeah, like 4%. It pulled back at close. So still got 6 million volume though. Waiting for the data. Hold on. There it is. Like the Gartley, man. But that is just not good enough, man. I am not really that sold still. So the verdict's still out. Is this gonna succeed here? I still think 181 would be like an ungodly level if buyers could defend it. But there's so much demand currently that the sellers are unable to push the price to test that level again, which could be good. Could be a very good thing. I love this type of price action where you get the big drawdown, the M shape completes, reaction reversal, and then it's like, what happens? You get the big wave up. And then it turns into what? Then you think about the wave structure within wave structure. It's like X and A, and here's your B, and here's your C that's a higher low, and then your D, right? Harmonicception. So you can get all the time. So we're just hoping for that. Hoping it doesn't end up turning into some sort of lower low. My God, dude. Yeah, so. No, that could be a subtle cue of strength. Failing to see 181 again and actually reacting and reversing at the truest textbook Gartley pattern completion zone, the price reversal zone, yeah. Whew. New York Stock Exchange was absolutely incredible. It was a dream. Everything went perfect. The only thing that I wasn't able to do is berate Jim Cramer and live stream it. That was the only thing I couldn't do. I wish I could have. But I kind of want to go back eventually one day, so you can't do that if you want to go back. So, yeah. All right. Imagine crypto ever doing anything ever again in our lifetimes, right? A whole new cosmic solar system, is going to be developed in real life. Like, look at this crap. Like you look at the Doge, Shiba. We'll end it with Shiba, dude. It's like everything is there, right? Everything is done. Like if this was truly respected as a trading range long, the buyers have successfully defended all the levels. Even the tip-top end of that inflection zone's been touched past couple days and holding. God, leave it to these losers to push the price down to freaking 600 again. But if they're not losers, straight up trash losers, this is defended. Crypto hoarder needs to get in there. When you get Bet Moon Boy, need to get the Bogdanovs, need to get Benny. We need to get them in here to defend this level. And that's where the sellers should relent. They should give up, and the huge markup to the top of the range should occur. You're just not getting it, man, because there's just no one really trading crypto anymore. Like, the liquidity is just not there. I feel like in a normal market, like, that's not killed, completely destroyed by Gensler and the Brandon administration, this is already at 1,300. We'll get there one day, man. Just pay attention. It's like the stage is set. You've done all the right things, but the bids just may not come in because it's such a trash loser. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, crypto. That is definitely. Crypto been taking the L's like hardcore this year. That's all they do. All they do is lose in 2023. Like, in terms of price action and movement. Look, again, it's like, here's like a week or less than a week, whatever, and then nothing. These moves happen like this, right? And then just after the pump in March, you'll wait till mid-June before another rally. It's so stupid. It's like the same thing here. Like, who knows? You'll get this dumping pump, the dumping pumps. So it's like dollar cost averaging is all you can do on Bitcoin. With what kind of price action we're receiving this year, dollar cost averaging is the thing to do on Bitcoin until 25,350 is broken and the trend starts getting put in jeopardy. Yeah. All right. So really appreciate y'all coming out this evening. This was a very, very historic day for me in my life personally, and wouldn't trade it for anything, man. Up in New York, it was so random. So random, man. Niall, he's a member of this community. He started watching me when he was like 17, 18, and years have gone by, and he fell in love with traditional technical analysis and trading, and then got involved with people on Wall Street, right? And here he is. He's on Wall Street, and he told me that he owes it. He says, because of me is the reason why it all started. And it's like, dang, dude, that's enough right there. If I was able to do that for one person, boom, we win. So you just never know who's watching, what's going on, what kind of impact you'll have as a streamer. That's why it's important to instill the right values in the people that are watching, because they could be young, could be younger. Like, I'm not trying to act like I'm cocky. I'm not trying to be cocky or arrogant or anything, but I guarantee you I'm a better role model than someone on TikTok or Jake Paul or one of these other losers that just They are viral because of their stupidity and the thing in scamming and weird, bad things, immoral behavior. That's why they are huge. So God forbid I say, like, yeah, I'd rather people be influenced by me than those people. I think those people that are young would turn out better being influenced by me. Okay. So anyway, y'all be good. Gonna go get some grub, some food. It's been a long day. Been fasting, you know. Yeah, dude. We'll just do this thing again tomorrow, right? Let's do it tomorrow. So until next time, respect the T. Hey.